President Tinubu receives traditional rulers and Lagos Advisory Council. APC Youth Group backs Tinubu's developmental strides ahead of June 12 celebration. And Abuja recreation centers filled with excitement as families and fun seekers troop out to celebrate Eid al-Adha. Good afternoon, and this is the news at 1 on NTA Channel 5, Abuja. I am Aisha Obali. The alleged discord between President Bola Tinubu and Governor of Lagos State has been put to rest, as the governor was among the Lagos Governors Advisory Council who visited President Tinubu. State House correspondent Musbah Wahab reports that the president also received the Oni of Ife Oba Adeyeye Eneton Ogunwusi and Alaki of Egbaland Oba Adedotun Badebo at his Lagos residence.
These are members of the Lagos State Governors Advisory Council, GAC. The council, a significant organization of a ruling party, plays important roles in the social and political arena of the state behind the scene orbit. Here, at another interface with their leader, President Bola Tinubu, they call it a family meeting. But significant was the presence of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu and his predecessor, Akinwumi Ambode. Indeed, it was a family affair with a meeting behind closed doors.
Nothing beyond the fact that he was very happy to see us, extremely very happy to see us. He was very excited that we are one big happy family, and we are not divided in any form, and we all honestly also pledge our full loyalty to him, to his government, to as our leader, as our father, and it was unanimous, and he's charged us to ensure that the forthcoming local government election, which, we're all, that we should all go and do our very best and ensure that, we'll continue to keep the flag of the party flying.
Excellency, I'm sure some sections of the media reported a case recently alleging a discord between you and the president. What about that?
Did you see any discord?
That's what we need you to clarify.
Did you see any? Can't you see when you are smiling, I'm smiling? There's none. There are people that believe that they are more Catholic than the Pope. There are things that you see people, they cry more than they bereave. Father and son, are things that we always ensure that, there's nothing at all. My father is my leader, and we're grateful that he has given us the audience today to come in and say hello to him.
The president also separately received two paramount rulers from the southwest, the Oni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Enitan Ogunwusi, and Alake of Egbaland, Oba Adedotun Badebo. The Oni, on Salah homage, also discussed with the president the possibility of an international collaboration with an Asian country. While assessing the policies and reforms of the administration, the paramount ruler believes Nigeria is now poised for development under President Tinubu.
The challenges we have, the current administration is addressing it, which is the area of security. We're very happy with the forest guard structure and another platform to bring in more police force for the forest guard to continue to comb the entire forest, both in the north and in the south. So once security can be addressed, there is a good platform for investment to flow to Nigeria now. One area that Mr. President is addressing now, and I discussed with him too, is area of security. So he's on top. Let's keep praying for him. Let's keep praying for him and all our leaders. It's about time for all of us in Nigeria to come together and look at Nigeria as cup half full, other than cup half empty.
First Lady Oluremi Tinubu and Ooni of Ife exchanged honors as the traditional ruler departed. In Lagos, Musbau and Wahab, NT News.
Meanwhile, the federal government has declared Thursday, June 12, 2025, a public holiday to mark this year's Democracy Day celebration. In a statement by the Permanent Secretary, Dr. Mandolin Ajani, the Minister of Interior, Olubunmi Ojo congratulates Nigerians on 26 years of uninterrupted democratic governance. He described June 12 as a symbol of the nation's commitment to truth, justice, peace, and a renewed hope for the future. The minister reaffirmed President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration's dedication to democratic ideals driven by the will of the people. The federal government has launched an investigation into the viral video depicting scenes at the emergency unit of the Federal Medical Center, FCM, Abuja, as it assures to make the outcome of the investigation public. The viral video shows where medical personnel appeared indifferent and cited inadequate manpower and medical supplies for the delayed attention, but a statement issued by the hospital management. Preliminary investigations revealed that the emergency department had adequate supply of medical consumables, including latex gloves, contrary to the claims. Following this, the Minister of State for Health and Social Welfare, Dr. Ishaq Salako, has directed a full-scale investigation into the incident and assures that the findings will be made public. The FMC Abuja also reaffirms its open-door policy and commitment to quality health care, pointing to its existing feedback channels and support system for underprivileged patients. The hospital apologizes for any distress caused and pledge to take the necessary steps to improve the quality of its services. Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman has acknowledged the success of this year's Hajj season, crediting it to the kingdom's commitment to serving the two holy mosques and the pilgrims who are Allah's visitors. Chokbe Alabi has more.
The continued success we witnessed in serving the guests of Allah is the result of our country's efforts in serving the two holy mosques, the holy sites, and we will continue to exert all efforts to provide comfort to the guests of Allah. The Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's remarks came during a reception held at the Royal Court in Mina Palace, where he received Eid al-Adha well-wishers on behalf of King Salman. The gathering included senior princes, the kingdom's Grand Mufti, high-ranking officials, military commanders involved in the Hajj operation, and guests from Gulf Cooperation Council countries. Prince Mohammed also praised the dedication of government employees and volunteers across all sectors for their role in enabling pilgrims to complete their Hajj rituals safely and peacefully. During this year's Hajj, a substantial number of workers and volunteers were deployed with over 257,763 employees, including men and women who provided public services around the clock. The figure also includes 62,050 pieces of equipment and machinery and 7,727 vehicles. Additionally, 25,000 volunteers were involved in various service roles, supported by the National Center for the Non-Profit Sector. A total of 1,673,230 pilgrims participated in the 2025 Hajj season, according to data released by Saudi Arabia General Authority for Statistics.
The figures highlight a successful return to pre-pandemic participation levels and reaffirm Saudi Arabia's commitment to facilitating a smooth and secure Hajj for Muslims worldwide. From Mecca in Saudi Arabia, Tokwe Alabi, NTA News.
And back home here in Abuja, it was a vibrant and festive atmosphere at some recreation centers in Abuja as Muslim faithful and fun seekers came out in their numbers to mark the Eid al-Adha celebration, from thrilling rides to tasty snacks and family bonding. The day was filled with laughter, joy, and celebration. Kenechukwu Ojeyenom brings us the details.
Eid al-Adha, also known as the Festival of Sacrifice, is a time of reflection, prayer, and family togetherness. At Magic Land and Millennium Park, that essence was very much alive.
It's very nice to come here today to celebrate Salah. My favorite ride today is roller coaster, mouse roller coaster. The front, very nice. I went there on 3 times.
So I'm enjoying myself, but this pendulum, I don't like it.
The popular amusement park welcomed a massive crowd as people from all walks of life came to unwind and mark the special day.
Today is the Salah, so you want the children to enjoy, have a good time, so we take them there to enjoy together.
I come today for Magic Land because I will play and enjoy with my family, and because Eid al-Fitr.
Children were all smiles as they hopped on train rides, roller coasters, and bouncing castles, while adults and teenagers explored food outlets, took pictures, and enjoyed live entertainment. The sounds of laughter, music, and the vibrant colors of traditional attire filled the air, adding to the festive ambience. For many, the celebration at Magic Land wasn't just about having fun, neither was it at Millennium Park. It was about bonding with loved ones, sharing joy, and creating lasting memories in the spirit of the season. In Abuja, Kenechukwu Ojeyenom, NTA News.
In Kefi, Nasarawa State, the Eid al-Adha had been observed globally. However, in the Asian city of Kefi, celebrations are ongoing as the traditional title holders in the Emirates paid homage to the royal father Shehu Chindo Yamusa III in his palace. Correspondent Muhammad Awali reports that the icing on the cake was a dauba.
Besides the congregational prayers and sacrifices of prescribed animals during the Eid al-Adha season, there were other traditional activities carried out in Kefi Emirate Council to celebrate the Salah, part of which was the homage. The magnificent palace of Emir Kefi, Shehu Chindo Yamusa III, played host to traditional title holders who took turn to reaffirm their allegiance to the monarch. In addition to the reverence, the king led a daba where the royals, bedecked in elaborate attires, processed around Kefi metropolis to the admiration of the residents.
We are here to have a glimpse of the Doba. It is very interesting.
We are enjoying the festivities. May God help our leaders.
The senator representing Nasarawa West in the Red Chamber, Ahmed Ali Wadada, who was part of the entourage, appealed to Nigerians to support the renewed of enterprise of the present administration for socio-economic prosperity of the country.
I think we have every reason to applaud Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. We still are expecting the much we are expecting from the government, but for anybody to want to write off this administration, I don't think the person is being fair to himself, to Nigeria, and to Nigerians.
A society drenched in cultural heritage could be said to be a decent one. From Kefi, Muhammad Awalu, NTA News.
And we'll take a break here. More reports when we return.
Good evening. Glad to have you join us.
Thanks for joining us on Weekly News Wrap.
Thank you very much for having me.
And it is on that note we welcome you to today's edition of the program.
I will celebrate creativity, lasting impressions.
There's no book stating that this is the role for men.
On the news.
On the news at 7.
The news station NTA Channel 5, Abuja.
Would say have a lovely day.
Thanks for staying tuned. Now to politics. Nigerian President Bola Tinubu has been commended for navigating the complexities of democracy towards a brighter future. The Association of Senior Assistants and Senior Special Assistants to Nigerian Governors on Youth gave the commendation at a forum in Abuja ahead of the Democracy Day celebration. Rosemary Motlem Bilal completes the report.
As Nigerians prepare to celebrate Democracy Day, a vibrant youth group on the platform of Association of Special Assistants and Senior Special Assistants from different zones of the country who have been keenly following antecedents of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu highlighted several areas of his achievements. The achievements listed range from student loan, which thousands have benefited, as well as reforms geared towards revamping the health and agricultural sectors.
I work with the youth to all the corners of this country. I work with them in all the states to sensitize our people for them to know the plan the president has for them. The Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, GCFR, has a very good plan for Nigeria. And I believe it is very, very important for his reappointment or re-endorsement as the president of Nigeria come 2027. And I'm going to work with the group to achieve that goal.
The youth group said they recognize the president's commitment to strengthening the nation's democratic institutions, promoting economic growth, and improving the lives of Nigerians.
Our aim and objective is to bring the youth constituency closer to the governance and to also support His Excellency Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, preaching the good news and the message of Mr. President, the projects, plans and policies of Mr. President, what he has achieved so far, and the need for us to re-elect Mr. President. So we'll be unveiling this structure as time goes on, but particularly what we want to do as a forum is giving Mr. President the support he needs on June 12th, which we are doing a loyalty walk of about 10,000 youth in the street of Abuja in support of his policies, plans and programs.
They affirmed their resolution to support the president in his developmental agenda for a better Nigeria. Rosemary Motlem Bilal, NTA News.
Away from politics now. Matriculants into Ekwa Theological Seminary Igbaja, Abuja Extension have been tasked to conduct their research around contemporary societal problems and solutions. Vice President of Christian Association of Nigeria and former Ekwa President Stephen Babapanya gave the mandate as he graced the matriculation ceremony of the Institute at Ekwa Goodness Church, Durimi, Abuja. Deborah Gaza Jamaica reports.
The students who have been matriculated into different academic fields of studies are charged to serve as ambassadors of the prestigious theological seminary, an institution known for vibrancy and raising godly generations.
The youth ministry that is starting now
and that of Masters in Leadership and Administration will help even the society, because we expect that at the end of their training, these people will go into the society and help us solve a lot of problems that we are having in the contemporary Nigerian society. So
The provost of the seminary, represented by the deputy provost Shegun David Awokoya, enumerated some of the courses of studies that are aimed at building the young minds on leadership capacity and administration. 54 students were matriculated, which indicates that there are still Christians with passion to serve God and humanity, considering the way the world is evolving.
Beside the master's program, we have Doctor of Ministry programs in the concentrations of pulpit ministry, pastoral counseling, and church administration and leadership, and also leadership and administration.
Today, we are praying that they will not just show the academic exercise of it, but the Spirit of God will help them to exhibit their character as a pastor, because that's the essence. As we welcome them into this theology, they will be committed.
Coordinator of Abuja College Extension, Pastor Praise Yusuf Ayuba, urged the students to maximize their time wisely as they strive towards impacting their generation.
To have this program, the school has been running in Abuja here for the past 16 years. But this is the first time that we are doing this matriculation here in our study center. We normally join them at DRAG, that is ACU. But this is the first time we apply, and they approved our application to begin in Abuja City Center here in Durumi. I'm happy to have them here as our leaders.
The students prayed for grace to see them through their academic years.
On behalf of the students, because today is a great day. We are saying, we are celebrating. We are filled with joy because today is a great day. We want to thank the school authority for this.
Family members, friends, and associates gathered for the 3-day Fidal prayer in honor of late Justice Lawal Owais, who passed away on June 6 at the age of 89. Hawa Gimba report that the solemn event drew dignitaries and well-wishers who described the late Chief Justice as a man of honor and integrity, known for his diligence and unwavering commitment to national service throughout his distinguished career.
The atmosphere was one of reflection and reverence as families, friends, and dignitaries converged to honor the late Justice Lawal Owais, though a 3-day Fidal prayer held in accordance with Islamic rites. Justice Owais, who passed on at the age of 89, was not just a towering figure in Nigeria's legal landscape, but also a statesman whose life was marked by humility, service, and unshakable commitment to justice. At the gathering, tributes poured in from former colleagues, legal practitioners, public officials, and members of the wider community, who spoke passionately about the exemplary life he led.
He lived his life as simple as you saw him last. I have seen him in 1954, and I have seen him in recent times. My prayer to him is that he will rest in peace.
We're glad he left a great legacy that not only in the judiciary, but also in our socio-economic and political lives.
He is the best of all human beings.
And throughout his life, his judicial life, has been a very wonderful justice, a master of peace.
Baba was an all-round father, a model leader, a conscious Muslim.
His judgments, they recalled, were known for their depth, fairness, and clarity, earning him the admiration of both peers and the public. Family members spoke emotionally of a loving father, grandfather, and mentor with words of wisdom and calm disposition left lasting impression on all who knew him. The Fidal prayers, led by prominent Islamic scholars, featured Quranic recitation and special supplication, asking Almighty Allah to forgive his shortcomings and grant him Al-Jannah to Firdaus. Hawagimba, NTA News.
Similarly, the funeral service of Reverend Jonah Abba, age 86, was held at United Evangelical Church, Nyanya, Abuja, in a solemn but a celebratory atmosphere. Serafina Okonomeko report that friends, family, church members, clergy, and dignitaries gathered to pay their final respect to a man many described as a beloved servant of God, mentor, and community leader.
The service of songs commenced with a processional hymn and opening prayers, setting a tone of reverence and gratitude for a life well lived. Each tribute celebrated his over 40 years in ministry, his academic and theological contributions, and his unwavering commitment to serving God and humanity. The sermon delivered by Reverend Justine Amegu, resident pastor of United Evangelical Church, Nyanya, Abuja, took his Bible readings from 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 6 to 8, and titled his sermon as Finishing Well, emphasizing the promise of eternal life and the hope of resurrection. The preacher exhorted attendees to live purposefully and serve God as Reverend Abba did.
One of the greatest tragedies in life is to live life without purpose. As we sit tonight, I want to tell you that it's a moment of sober reflection.
Families and friends gave heartfelt tributes, which highlighted Reverend Abba's deep faith, leadership, humility, and legacy.
It brought us together in love. Everything we do as children of Baba, we always do it in love. And whenever he sees us going outside that love, he caution us. And we are going to miss that a lot.
So Abba happened to be a gift to the United Evangelical Church worldwide. He has raised many proteges that has today become fathers of faith. He be remembered for his consistent counseling.
Father was an icon that we have missed already. He was a pillar of hope to us as a family and even to his community where he served. He was a virtue of love. He has instilled that love and togetherness to us, and he has instructed us to carry on, because that is the only way we can impact our generation.
The remains of Reverend Jonah Abba will be laid to rest at his hometown in Okpo, Kogi State, come June 14, 2025. Serafina Okoro, NTA News.
Let's bring you sports brief.
Portugal beat Spain in a dramatic Nations League final on penalties with score levels at 2-2 after 120 minutes at Allianz Arena on Sunday night. Spain twice led in normal time, with Martin Zubimendi breaking the deadlock in the 21st minute. Cristiano Ronaldo, who swapped shirts with Athletic Bilbao winger Nico Williams at halftime, then came to Portugal's rescue once again. Meanwhile, in the third place match at the just concluded UEFA Nations Cup third place, France edged out Germany to clinch the third position with a 2-0 win over Germany. Meanwhile, to join top club in Europe, the 26-year-old rejected a mouth-watering fifth-time offer from Saudi Pro League. The centre-forward is said to be linked with a top European clubs while his dream.
And that's how we end 1 p.m. news. And do join us again at 7 p.m. for more news. I am Aisha Uba Ali. Good afternoon.